You're in the rant hole where I rant about whatever my $15 a month plus patrons want me to rant about. You can get a rant by becoming one of those people. This one comes from the Unknown Otaku who wants me to rant about the Unknown Otaku. He linked me a few of his videos that I guess he considers to be his more popular or well-liked ones to check out. And also said he was going to do this until I answered his DM. So the Unknown Otaku was the one who, in the previous rant cycle, was asking me what it would take to get me on a podcast, and then has been continually asking me to come on to a podcast, even offering money if that's what it took. The reason I haven't answered is that I'm fucking busy! I don't know if you noticed, but in the month of February, I watched every show that came out in 2018. So yeah, I have not even been considering doing anyone's podcasts, anyone's shit. Like, I'm I'm working real hard trying to make more money before I make a big move coming in May. So, you know, I just, my nose is to the grindstone. I'm not concerned about podcasts and shit. I could have probably just answered you with that. But it's not that I don't ever want to come on the podcast, but I don't like telling people, like, oh, you know, just set a date and time, and I'll be there whenever it's convenient, because then, I don't know, ask me later, I guess, is what I would say. Have some patience. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be alive for as long as I can, so, you know. But anyway, to rant about the Unknown Otaku himself, one of the videos he linked, he said, like, oh, I got this Goblin Slayer video people seem to like. I clicked on it, and it was really boring, and it didn't get to the point very quickly. Kind of a rambling introduction, just explaining, like, why he's making the video, which I always hate. I don't remember what it was. There was some sentence that was just structured so oddly that I was like, what? And, you know, and then he started talking about Goblin Slayer and saying, basically, you know, the predictable argument of everybody else is fucking wrong, who cares about rape scenes. I did think it was funny when he was making fun of Mother's Basement, who tweeted the most baffling fucking thing, where he was like, he said, like, rape hentai is tame by comparison? What the fuck? What are you talking about? What do you mean by that? What do you fucking mean? It's... First, like, okay, like, which rape hentai is tame by comparison? Like, one you happen to see that wasn't that crazy? Like, I've seen hentai where women have their breasts impregnated by monster slugs, and their tits are, like, 10 feet long, and slugs are being birthed from them while they get fucked by, like, multiple giant demons and then torn in half. Like, I've seen crazy shit in hentai. What are you fucking talking about? So, thank you for that. Thank you for putting that in the video. Also, I appreciated that you were using the song Redial from Bomberman Hero, which is, you know, a big nostalgia bomb for me. Great song, great game. But, yeah, just... I guess because you do the videos for fun, as you said in the description, he also makes, like, drama videos and stuff, you know, I understand why you don't really have much incentive to necessarily tighten up the writing or, like, make the videos feel really, you know, cohesive and engaging immediately. Like, you're just doing it for fun, so whatever. Like, but, like, for me as a viewer, if I don't feel, like, instantly engaged with the video, I'm gonna start skipping around. Like, I'm gonna instantly go, like, oh, well, it's similar with anime, you know, you guys know how fast I will drop a show. Like, when I start up, let me put it this way, every time you make a product, you have the opportunity to start it off perfectly. You have the opportunity to open with a gripping sentence or a gripping shot, something that will immediately hold my attention. And so anytime I watch something that doesn't make that decision, that decides to open in a way that isn't interesting, and granted, like, I'm not saying every show has to open with, like, a perfect cinematic shot. Like, if you open with seagulls and bright sun and you're trying to set a tone and the music wafts in and I can get entranced into the scene and then I meet a character who I think is cool and, like, that's another way to do it. But, like, again, you always have the option to open in the most exciting way. So when a video opens and it's like, you know, lots of people have made seasonal lists, but instead of making a seasonal list, I'm just going to tell you what are the 3 shows that I think you should watch. These shows are pretty good. The shows in question are these. I'm now going to talk about Goblin Slayer. Everybody's wrong about Goblin Slayer. I'm just like, the video could have opened up with like, hey moron, fuck you for thinking Goblin Slayer is bad or something, you know, or like Best Guy Ever's video on Goblin Slayer, which I wholly agree with the points he made in that video, and I think he put it extremely well. Any Best Guy Ever video is going to open with literally explosive skits, like some kind of fun, wacky, ha-ha, I'm best guy ever, and then, you know, you get entranced into listening to him drone on barely coherently for 40 minutes, you know, but he gesticulates so much that it's fun to watch anyways. So, yeah, I guess that's my rant on the Unknown Otaku. You seem like you're having fun, you have enough people who are enjoying your content that if you're just doing this casually and for like this particular group of people you know on any Twitter or who you hang out with in Discords and stuff, then that's perfectly fine. But, you know, I don't necessarily want to watch videos that someone's making just for fun if they're not immediately appealing to me.